Hi, my name is Prasanjit and I work for BMC Atrium Orchestrator product. In the previous part of this video series, we covered the types of SSL certificates, the difference between self-signed and trusted CS certs, and the certificate import sequence in Atrium SSO and BAO. Now, let's do a quick demo to see how we can generate and import trusted CS signed certificates in Atrium Single Sign-On. This is my server with Atrium Single Sign-On. Let's first open the Atrium SSO console. As you can see, we are presented with a certificate warning as we are using a self-signed certificate. If we click on the certificate, we can also see that the browser doesn't trust our certificate. First, we need to stop the Atrium SSO service. Next, take backup of the existing key store and trust store for Atrium SSO. For this, navigate to the SSO installation folder, go to Tomcat, go inside conf, and copy the following files. Now let's put it in a backup folder. Now, open a command prompt and let's set the path for SSO's JRE bin directory. Now the path is set. Now delete the existing keystore.p12 file. Next, we are going to generate a new one using the following command. For the first and last name, you need to provide the FQDN of the SSO server. Next, provide the organizational unit. Provide your organization detail. Our key store is now generated. Let's check. As you can see, we have a new key store file. Now, let's generate a certificate signing request using this new key store file. This is the command that we need to run. As you can see, it will create a asso.csr, which is the certificate signing request, and it will place the file inside the SSO Tomcat conf directory. As you can see, our asso.csr signing request file is created. Now you need to submit this file to your certificate authority to generate the signed certificates. For the purpose of this video, I have already generated the CS certificates for this request in base64 format, as you can see over here. So this is the host certificate for this SSO server. This is the CA certificate or the root certificate. This is the root certificate. And this is the complete certificate chain, which has both the root certificate as well as the host level certificate. Now, let's copy these certificates to the Tomcat conf folder. Now, we need to import the certificate chain into SSO's newly generated keystore.p12 file. For this, let's go back to the command prompt and run the following command. As you can see, we are pointing it to the SSO certificate chain. Hit enter, type in yes, and the certificate was successfully imported into the key store. Next step is to delete the existing self-signed certificates from SSO's trust store, that is csr.p12 file. This is the one. For this, you can either use the following command to delete each individual certificate from the trust store by specifying its alias. Alternatively, you can use a Windows-based application like Keystore Explorer, which I'm going to use. Select Open an existing key store and navigate to the csr.p12 file. Provide the default password, that is change it. And as you can see, these are the certificates which are stored in there. These are our BO-specific self-signed certificates which are imported during agent registration. This is the SSO server certificate. We need to delete all these certificates except SSO LDAP. Just right click and select delete. And save the file. You can now close the Keystore Explorer. Next, we need to import the SSO certificate, that is the host level certificate of SSO, into SSO's cserts.p12 file. Run the following command. Type yes. Now, the very last step is to import the root certificate, that is the root CA, into SSO's JVM's CSRT file. This file can be found under JRE lib security CSRT. Run the following command. Type in yes, and the import is now successful. Now, let's start the SSO service. Now go back to your web browser and open the SSO console. As you can see, we are no longer seeing the self-signed certificate warning prompt. Also, if we click on the padlock, we can see that the browser is using the CA certificate and our connection is now encrypted.